Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy, this little space on the interwebs where I review magic tricks. So if you like magic tricks, guess what? I like magic tricks too. Yeah, I'm a hobby magician that has a lot of free time apparently. And I'm blessed, I'm fortunate. Magicians and magic houses, they send me products for free so that I can open up the box and tell you exactly what your $35 gets you. So before you forget, right now, while we're just chatting, hit like, sub, and follow, push those buttons. I know every single YouTuber says it. We all say it, you're used to hearing it, you've gone tone deaf to it, but it really does help me out, help the channel out, and so that's the thing that helps keep this video made. This channel in production keeps me going, and so that's the best encouragement, that's the best thank you that you can give me. Studies show that only half of you are subscribed. That means there's 50% of you that take from this channel but do not give. Shame on you. That's it. I'm gonna guilt trip you into hitting subscribe. That's terrible. I should manipulate you. Magicians don't manipulate people. What am I saying? Of course magicians manipulate people. I mean, that's like the whole thing we do. It's like our whole spiel. They should be expecting that. You are expecting that, right? Yes. Okay. Ramble. Someone's going to post down below, review starts at 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Key to success, TCC. They're killing it. They're killing it lately. Key to success is the classic trick where you bring out a padlock and spill out a whole bunch of keys, and then you just ask them if you're getting a feeling from one of those keys, which one would you think is the one you like? So they select one of those keys, and you'll drop it in an envelope to say, like, we'll just isolate it, pick up the rest of the keys, and let's try them. So they pick up each key themselves, try it in the lock, none of them fit. And then you take the envelope, there's a card in the envelope, you pull the card out, and it says prediction. You turn the card around, and there's a number on the card. And then you show them that all the keys have numbers, but none of those numbers match. You hand them the envelope. They spill the key out themselves. They notice and read that number, and it matches the number on the back of the prediction. You get everything you need to do the trick. It's completely simple, requires zero sleight of hand, zero forcing, zero equivoque, $35 and a 12-minute tutorial. Let's look at it. And I'm sure as a magician, you've seen this trick before, right? You've seen the padlock come out with the keys, and the spectator selects a key and the magician is able to predict it. Let me just say, if you've never purchased this trick before, you don't own this one, but you know it. Maybe you just haven't gravitated towards one. This is good. This is good, it's solid, and like I said, doesn't require anything of you. Let's look at the inside. First thing, 6 metal keys, and they are all different. They do have numbers engraved into them, just like if they were a small padlock key. And they are all different, and really, in truth, only one opens the lock. And it is a real lock, okay? It is not gimmicked. It does not open a certain way. It does not open when you press a certain button, or it unlocks when you turn left instead of right. It is a real heavy padlock, and it's a nice size. All the magic is done right here with this prediction card and this red paper envelope. For me, the envelope is a little tight, as you can see how short it is. The card can slide down that far, and so getting the envelope open and then trying to reach in and pull the card out, the envelope is not gimmicked. So if you wanted to find an envelope that was maybe a little wider than this one, and maybe even a little shorter, or if you just, whatever, I think you could get away with a different envelope, but you can't get away from the card. The card is your magic item, and that's what does all the work for you. So on top of all of that, you're also getting a 12-minute video. And yes, TCC notoriously makes very short videos, but in this one, you really don't need any extra hand-holding. They're gonna give you exactly what you need to know. But in the video, they talk about what's in the box. There's the routine tutorial, and they do cover some ways to make it a little easier. But that's really all the time they've got in that 12 minutes. But it's pretty straightforward. It's shot from the shoulders down, seated at a table like their other videos. Pocket space, it's a little more going on than just what would fit in a pocket, right? The padlock is legitimate and it is heavy. I mean, if it looks heavy, it's as heavy as it looks, right? The keys are lightweight. You might want to put it all into a little drawstring bag. It would have been nice maybe if they had included something like that. But you probably got some drawstring bags lying around the house left over from other tricks, right? I mean, I do. There is setup to it, okay? You have to set it all up in advance, and it needs to be set up before you go to your next table. So if you're going table hopping, yeah, you would have to do something off camera a little bit to get it back to its state, and then you could go to your next table. So it doesn't reset quickly. You need to, well, it resets quickly, but it doesn't reset publicly. Okay, you need to turn your back and do a little bit of finagling. It doesn't take long, but it just takes a little bit of reset. So it has to be in that environment, in that state before you start, okay? Angles wise and inspectability, everything's clean, okay? You could have everything inspected. Nothing moves. There's no false bottoms to anything, right? There's no mirrors. There's nothing that they would find. Positives are, like I said, this is a good one. If you don't have this trick, this style trick yet, this is a good one. This is good. And like I said, it doesn't require anything that you need to really, focus on and remember. There's a little bit of palming and ditching, but it's so easy because the objects are so small. So, I mean, and it's not hard. Even if you're not a person that palms things, it's not even really a palm. It's more like a steal, okay? So I think it's well within anyone's wheelhouse. I don't like palming. I don't. But I would do this. There's an easy offbeat because there's a moment where your hands are dirty and I give the envelope to the spectator. Once I pull the prediction out, I hand the envelope to the spectator. The key is inside there. And so then I say, for my reveal, spill the key out. Well, as soon as they go to spill the key out, they look down, right? They're gonna look down as they do that. And the moment they look down and their eyes are no longer on me, I just do that. I just reposition my hands and just do my palm ditch at that moment. And you can do it as fumbly as you want because nobody's looking at you at that point. So it's easy, easy, easy. Negatives, like I said, the envelope is a little tight. There's not a lot of room in there, and I think that can affect the reveal. It can affect the gimmick. So you got to practice it. And like I said, or get a different envelope. I'm still using the envelope that came with it. I've just figured out a way so that it's hard to explain without telling you how it's done. I've just figured out a way to keep everything in the envelope apart, separate, so they don't touch each other. And so that my climax is that I pull the things out separately. Pull the card out first, hand them the envelope. It's got the key inside, the real key, right? There's no switching, the real key. And they get to spill it out into their hands, and they hold the real key. They pick up the padlock, they try it. So yeah, it's for $35, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. So TCC Magic, that's where you want to go. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time, bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.